welcome back to another episode of Bassy Mike 84. So today guys, I'm going to teach you guys how to make some jigs, especially some walleye jigs. I've been wanting to do them for a little while, and I plan to go fishing with them tomorrow, so it's going to be a fun one. Stay tuned. Hey guys, as you can see, I started making some the other day. I was making some, I think there's a 3/8. Yeah, it's 3/8 with the mustad hook. Yeah, I started then I did some 1/4. I did some 1/4, but I'm not very happy about these ones. I still think that I could have did a better job on them, I but the fish don't care as long as they put a minnow, a jig, or a plastic, and try to just catch some fish. And these ones are these other ones right here, these right there, they're I think it's a 3/16 ounce. So I need 3 different types of jigs depending on the depth, the water column. So we're gonna see, teach you guys how to pour them. They're very easy to pour, and we're gonna teach you. So let's go ahead and plug in the lead, start warming it up. Takes a couple minutes until everything gets alright. Takes a couple minutes to get everything warmed up where it's supposed to be. It should be fine. Teach you, see, like I want it to be this with this is a baby fluke. Trying to go catch some walleye tomorrow. Think I only caught 1 sauger in the last 3 years, but that doesn't stop me from trying to do walleye fishing. Something different. I normally do a lot of bass fishing during the summer and springtime, excuse me. But I want to get out of my elements. Try to do something different, try to catch something better. Plus I hear walleye tastes very good. So stay tuned for the lead pouring, jig making, all 9 yards. I'm going to give you all details about it. Well, we're ready to start pouring. We're ready to start pouring these jigs, and it's going to be fun. Take a little time, patience. Make sure you don't spill the lead. You don't want to start a fire, stuff like that. But I'm going to try to give you guys the best, closest look as possible, and try to explain the best I can on jig pouring, lead pouring, all the 9 yards. This, we grab our hook. Sorry for the noise. I think the neighbors are moving and they're really causing a wreck. But anyways, then you get, this is like the keeper that goes into to hold the plastic. Put it in here. Make sure it closes right, and it is. It's closing perfect. You come over here to the lead. Takes just a couple seconds. You open it up. You have a jig that's ready to go fishing. You can fish it like this, or you can paint them. We're going to paint them black, and I'm going to show you guys all that. So we come back over here. Get you guys right here in front of me so you guys can see everything how it's supposed to be done. I got inspired by another YouTuber that does the same type of stuff. Oh, and the hook sizes, this is a 4/0 Mustad. This is a 4/0 Mustad with, I believe these are from Do It Mode. The part number for the keeper is WB4400 from Do It Modes. And they're gonna come in these little packages of 100. But I always try to put a couple extra, probably like 50 of them. You won't use them all, depending how many jigs you need. There we go. Another beautiful jig ready to go fishing. This is a great winter hobby when the fishing's no good, or it's too cold, or if you don't ice fish. Like me, I don't ice fish, so I try to do stuff like this during the winter time in my shop, in the garage, aka my fish cave. Alright, well, I don't want to keep showing you the repeated stuff over and over and over. When we get to cutting the sprues, I'm going to teach you how to cut the sprues, how to file them, and then we'll go move on to the paint section of the video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so we're moving to the part of the episode where we cut the sprue off. Always get some pliers. I see people all the time shaking it off, moving the sprue off on and off, just break it off. When you do that, see if I have one here. Here's one prime example. When you move that, when you move it side to side, you're loosening up the wire, this little keeper to hold your plastic. You're making loose the hook. So when you're fishing, this is moving across and you get a bite and you go to do a hook set, you won't get a good hook set because your hook is moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I always recommend that get yourself some pliers. Don't gotta be good ones. These are some Harbor Freight pliers, and just cut the sprue just like that. Just cut it off. It's gonna look like that. They're all gonna look like that, each and every single one of them. Just get another one. Just get another one. Cut it. And another one. Same process. Just keep cutting them until you cut all the sprues off. And the lead, well, whatever you have of lead, just throw them back on your pot. Like right there, the pot's right there. I have another ball of lead that I just put in there. Just throw more lead in there. It'll melt it. But yeah, I recommend always use the pliers. Don't ever wiggle it. I used to do that because I didn't know how to do it. But by talking to people that do this, have been doing it longer than me, asking around, that's why I recommend you not to do it. Let me show you a couple more. You just keep cutting them. Last one. And just grab all your lead, like I said, just grab all the lead and just throw it back in your pot. Easiest thing. Guess how many sprues we got left? Just throw them back in the pot. Yeah. Now we're moving in to the filing part of the video, guys. We're moving to the filing part of the video where we're gonna start filing the sprue, getting them, prepping them for paint. So you pretty much just grab your jig head, that sprue right there. You're gonna grab your file and just file it down. Don't care, it doesn't matter if you got some defects like that when you paint it. You won't even tell. You won't even tell it's there. Just make sure you file everywhere that's perfectly fine. It's nice and round. And you just keep doing the same process. So we're getting ready to paint the jig heads with ProTech powder paint. We're painting them black, and yeah, just black. And for to heat them up before you put them into oven, I have this Harbor Freight heat gun. All you're gonna do is turn it on high and grab it and just go turn it around. 5 to 20 seconds should be enough. And then you just take and then you just dip them in there and then hit the excess powder paint off the eye, and then you clean the eye with if you have a little drill that they can fit there, or another hook just to clean it out. But if you hit it well enough, sometimes you won't even, the eye won't get filled up with powder paint. So let me show you guys. So you put the thing on high, your heat gun, that's low, that's low, this is high. You let it heat up, you open your powder paint. You gotta make it nice and fluffy. So see, it's all dull. See, I missed the bottom, if you could tell. I didn't dip it all the way through, but it's alright. See, that one came out better, 100% much better. And just repeat the process over and over until you're done. As you guys can see, they're baking in there. They're baking my jigs. They'll be done pretty soon. They're finally done. I just took them out the oven. I forgot to show you guys that part, but this is the finished product. I think they came out really good. So I can't wait to use them tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, me showing you guys how to make those jig heads for walleye. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.